pushing the envelope of what the technology was capable of.
Bullying. That's exactly.
Just saying, he wasn't going to be denied. He wanted, and Pete was.
He wanted to drive the physicality of the character. He wanted to control. I mean, the thing is that imagine coming in and then feeling like. I think what he struggled with, and I totally understand, is he came in to play a role as an actor that, by and large, most people consider was effectively doing a voice. It was like a glorified version of doing a voice for a character. He didn't see it that way. And he was bound and determined that his physicality would articulate the physicality of the character.
And it ended up pushing the technology.
And that's it.
It pushed the technology. Pete loved what he was doing. When somebody's doing something that's
when they would call a reference pass, and he would get so excited.
We had to tell her it's not a reference.
Don't say reference pass.
What did we end up calling it? We had another name for it. Because we would do one take with Andy in the shot, and then Andy would step out, and we do the quote-unquote real take that would be used in the movie, where there wasn't a guy in a green suit that was, you sort of assumed that they were going to paint the character in there. So it was not a reference pass, but we came up with a really cool word for it. But anyhow, Pete, when you're doing something right in front of Peter Jackson, you have complete reign to keep doing that thing right and more right and more right until it kind of goes off the rails, and then it just kind of dies as a movement, that idea, and then you go with whatever's working. And he just, whatever Andy was doing was working. It was it was creating inspiration for all the digital people. It was keeping everyone focused, and it was, he wasn't going to be, like you said, it wasn't going to be denied on the set. And so our rehearsals were no joke rehearsals, and it was pretty amazing. And I think even the dots and the cameras and the mocap and all that kind of stuff, what he did was what he and everybody did, but I really think he was the heart of the process, was groundbreaking. It was truly groundbreaking. Everybody here knows that, but I'm just saying, like, to be one of the actors opposite it, I went from feeling like I kind of needed to be patient with that, trusting that it was okay, but needing to be patient with it, to being genuinely feeling the need to rise to the occasion, to be equal to it. So.
Well, guys, as you know, Sean, good answer, right? As you know, Sean is only here today, and we still have to get him back for one more signing, so we're going to have to wrap it up. I apologize. I know.
Wait. Hold on. Raise your hand if you're in line right now. Okay, speed round. Just ask your question. Go, fast. Come on.
Really fast.
What was your favorite? Was there a prop you wanted to pull off that you weren't able to?
Okay, next. Gonna ask all of them. Go.
Frodo, protagonist, Sam, real hero. Discuss.
Next.
The scene where you put the puppet and Bilbo Baggins merged it together. Did you play pranks with that puppet? Was that Tyler?
Next. Just ask the question. Don't wait for us. Just keep asking your questions, or you're not all going to get your chance to ask. Go.
What was both of y'all's favorite parts from Lord of the Rings?
Okay, keep going.
What was it like?
I'm just gonna let him go. I have no idea.
What was it like working with Peter Jackson on set?
Okay, Peter Jackson on set. Yeah, keep going.
You're both in a video game. What's your special attack? And who's the final boss?
Great question, sir. That's awesome.
Yeah. Keep going. Next.
In Lord of the Rings 3: Return of the King, what was the hardest scene you ever went through?
Okay, next.
Okay, out of all the fandoms that is out there, like Harry Potter, blah, 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 etc., which one would you choose other than Lord of the Rings?
Okay.
Game of Thrones. Winter is coming, y'all.
My best friend actually, Eric, going to ask you this question. During the last scene of Return of the King, when you two see each other for the last time, he wanted to know which one of you is the better kisser.
Me.
It was largely Peter Jackson that got me into filmmaking, which is what I'm studying now in school, and I'm imagining that working with him, the feeling had to be 100-fold for you two. So I'm wondering, when's your guys' directorial debut?
He's directed. I've never directed, so it's something I'd love to do.
Okay, keep going.
I just want to know how awesome it
I love that
So
show.
awesome, especially working with Jason
Oh my
Gagnon,
God,
who's
he's so
hilarious. So funny. I love to see that there's so much Wilford representation. I've seen a few Wilfords today. It's awesome.
Hey, volunteers, make sure.
Did they make you check your bong at the door?
Okay, keep going quick.
What do we miss most about New Zealand?
Okay, keep going.
The people and the landscapes. Delicious land. Go, man, go. Oh, they cut the mics. It's a hostile takeover.
All right, well, let me just say, I don't like it when people have the courage to stand up and they want to ask a question and they stand there and wait for a long time and then don't get to ask their question. So I don't appreciate that the con didn't cut the line before that was not possible. That's how I feel about that. The only one that
I completely concur.
The only one that a question that I have a moment to answer is the one about Frodo, protagonist Sam Hero.
Finally, this fall, the discussion you've been waiting for between Frodo and Sam.
Isn't Frodo?
Who is the real hero? You'll find out this October.
I can only answer as Sam, and Sam would have one thing to say, and that's Frodo's the real hero. I decided that I didn't know if there was more than one armadillo. We're in Texas, right?
Yes.
I don't know if there's more than one armadillo. What do you call them? So I made up that they're a lope of armadilli. It's okay if you tweet that. I'm hoping that'll trend. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.